Well, welcome back to Spring Loaded. It's time to concentrate on the New Zealand Trotting Cup, which comes up on Tuesday, and a market for this race where I suppose there's uncertainty about Smoking Up and also Auckland Reactor. There's a couple of different scenarios there about those two horses heading into Tuesday's race. Pembroke Benny was able to win the Cup trial only a couple of hours ago. He's at $21. He's always given a sight in a New Zealand Trotting Cup. Gomeo Romeo at 7s. The trial was pretty nice, I thought, and was good, but was relegated in the Ashburton Stakes. Terra to Love at $5.50 has really exploded himself this campaign. And Smoking Up, $2.50 for him. Will he be here? And then you've got Smiling Shard, the Kaikoura Cup winner, at $9. And Auckland Reactor, he is at $6. He seems to be doing everything right this campaign so far, and he was a very convincing winner of the Ashburton Flying Stakes. And the trainer is Mark Purdon.
Mark, he looks like he's right in the zone.
Yeah, I was thrilled with him today. He just moved around the field. He just sat out the side of them nice and relaxed, took nothing out of himself, and he was just strong in the run home.
All right. He was slightly tardy, but pretty good by his own standards, really.
Yeah, he just caught a shoe just after we left the start, and that's the reason he was just a little bit rolly for that 20 or 30 metres. But I think once he pulled that, and free of that, he was right.
Until Auckland Reactor broke, he was in a pace. He put one or two rough strides in, but maybe lost half a length at the most. Auckland Reactor to McBenna, Choice Achiever via Dynamo, Gomeo Romeo, but Auckland Reactor boomed away, 100 metres to go, 3 lengths Ringatawa Ray, Choice Achiever, Gomeo Romeo, but it's Auckland Reactor's Flying Stakes. He's beaten Ringatawa Ray, and a photo finish third, Pembroke Benny or Gomeo Romeo.
So he was good on that occasion, was Auckland Reactor. But Mark Rosanoski, we get to you quickly about him because there's been a few injury concerns about him leading into this week.
Yeah, he's got a bit of an issue which is similar to a quarter crack, but it's running horizontal as opposed to vertical.
Oh, yeah.
A vet and a steward had a look at him today. He was a bit lame early. Once they'd sort of warmed him up a bit, he wasn't too bad. They'll keep checking him day by day, obviously, and then steward and vet will look at him again on Monday. It's not ideal preparation, is it? And it's a real shame because he's been so good this time in, particularly stepping away, which has obviously been his Achilles heel in the past.
Look, another horse in the race that is the $2.50 favourite, and it's Smoking Up. Now, we're not talking about the horse on this occasion, but it's about the trainer and the driver about up here for the race on Tuesday with what happened most recently, the disqualification of him winning the Inter-Dominion Grand Final.
I think that'll make him even more determined.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
I think
Is
he'll
he
be here to win, don't you worry. Talk as he is coming.
Yeah, he's not
but there's still a little bit of a no.
It flies Saturday. It's a horse ride Saturday night, is that right?
Now, I'm not one to back a $2.50 favourite in the New Zealand Trotting Cup, but look, he's only got one medal to collect. He's had a bronze, a silver, gold this time, surely a third, a second. He can win it this year, no question about it. He's coming in, I think, in terms of just the horse, and I think it'll galvanise Lance, and Tony obviously think the same.
What's your picks for the race then, Mark, for the Trotting Cup?
I'll put Smoking Up on top. I'm not going to back him at $2.50. I have to have Auckland Reactor in there, and I've got another horse under an injury cloud, Smiling Shard. Vet's going to have a look at him on Sunday. He won the Kaikoura Cup, of course. He was very good in the Inter-Dominion Series. Pembroke Benny, I put that in before the trial. I want that noted, Brendan. Before the trial.
You told me that, yep.
Yeah,
well,
$21.
You know, that high altitude's obviously doing good things to the mind, you know.
He was fourth 2 years ago, that horse.
From a soothsayer.
Yeah, well, the oxygen came out once. Got a bit of that in the
Were you lying down in one of those little beds as well?
He was.
Really, really long one, wasn't he? The human
up in the fetal
javelin.
position.
The human javelin, he did a really long bed, you know. He could just about pick one of those pencil planes on his own.
Right, Smiling Shard for fourth selection there. I'll cover that off you there, Mark. I'll get Tony jibe you a few more times there. Smiling Shard won the Kaikoura Cup on Monday and is fourth selection and is in the market as well. Well, the New Zealand Greyhound Cup is on next Thursday. We've got the semi-finals coming up tomorrow night. And Little Mother, she's at $2.30. She was convincing in her heat win and she won the Waterloo Cup 2 starts ago. She's had 68 career wins. She's won $270,000. What more is there to say about this terrific little greyhound in Little Mother? Well, let's go back to Little Mother's performance. Most recently here, Mark Rosanowski, and this is her heat win. Look, she's a terrific greyhound, and she's possibly got this field at her mercy. Is that how you see it?
Oh, look, there's a couple of dogs that might test her. I mean, she's run 30.30 here, which is a good time, particularly given the day, and it was pretty windy. No Spunk equalled that for Gary Cleve. That's the name of the dog.
Oh,
Tony.
I don't know who you had me sitting next.
She's using up a bit of the track at the moment too, Little Mother. She's won 11 of her last 12. You know, the great thing about her, Brendan, is her longevity. She's over 4 years old now, and she just keeps competing at the top level. I really wanted to win this New Zealand Cup. She was 4th last year. She got caught wide from box 8 in the final last year. She's got box number 5 in the semi-final. I really like the series that they're doing now with the heats and the semis in the final. I think it's good.
Is she a peanut like she looks there?
Yeah, she's not big. She's got plenty of heart,
weight
plenty of
to her
motor.
to other.
Oh, look, she for a female, I was going to say a bitch.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
She's about average.
Is she?
That. Yeah, but of course the male dogs are bigger and can tower over her at some stages. So yeah, no Spunk at $8.50 might be a chance, certainly on time. And a dog like Another Dollar. He's a dog like if he makes the final, which I think he can. Well, clearly he can, and he bolts to the front, and it's catch me if he can stuff, and he really has got electrifying speed. Another Dollar, but if he lobs in behind a dog, he's not going to win.
So do you think maybe you could possibly, if you're looking to spec some other runners outside Little Mother, is maybe have a look at that market before those semi-finals tomorrow night, if you want to back a couple of runners at some value?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, if you're looking to, aiming to win a certain amount of money, I'd look to back certainly no Spunk. And also a spend on Little Mother. But she's at 2.30 now. You know, you don't want to go much shorter than that.
Go Little Mother.
Yeah, go Little Mother, absolutely.
Little Mother.
Yeah. I mean, and she's winding down her career. She's going to probably North Island Champs before she goes back to Sydney. I think she might have a couple of races at Wentworth Park, and then she'll go and be a Little Mother.
Have some fun.
All right, well, it's time now for some bets of the week, and what are our hot horses? First of all, Mark Rosanowski, what do you like as your best bet?
Bauer. He's a 9-year-old. I wish he'd made the Cup field. Luca Kamani was desperately disappointed he didn't. Except a party did. He's won one race.
Yeah, I know.
Bauer got beaten in the nose. I know he's 9 now, but he's running pretty well. Luca is very, very happy with the horse. He should line up in the Queen Elizabeth on Saturday, and they really want to send him off on the right note. He might end up as a clerk of the course, potentially. At
Did you go off to try and talk to Francesca, or really wanted to talk to Luca?
Oh, well, we're friendly. But no, Luca...
Who? You and Francesca?
Luca, I really like the family. I really want them to win a Melbourne Cup. I really do.
Yeah.
Sarah, Luca's wife, lovely, lovely lady too.
I think they will. Look, what about you, Tony Lee? What's your sort of hot tip for this weekend?
Yeah, look, I'm, as I said a little bit earlier in the show, with Supremacy down there at Riccarton. I think the horse just showed us last time that he's come of age. I think it's a horse to follow from now on for sure.
And for me, I'm going to go to Makaraka on Friday. I'm going to go for San Rafael.
Now another $1.20 shot.
Look, 165 first of all, Tony.
You are, you
165.
Yeah, big were your peepers look at the last 150 metres there.
How appropriate is he? He's tipping out at Poverty Bay.
I know, good God, talk about a teaser.
This horse wins, I'll tell you that much anyway. Jonathan Riddell's riding the horse. It's a Friday afternoon meeting. Yes, he's going to ride Jimmy Shoe on Saturday in Melbourne for the Emirates. So how much of a guide is that to how much he thinks of San Rafael, who will possibly win this race, and then look towards the Levin Classic in a couple of weeks for Group 1 glory? Well, thanks for your time on the last few weeks, Tony Lee. It's been good fun here on the Spring-Loaded Couch.
Yeah, it's been great, Brendan. It's been terrific. Actually, really enjoyed it. After my self-exile, I suppose, for a little while. No, it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks for having us on.
Taking the couch home?
No, well, look, mate, I don't like this couch, actually.
Yeah.
No, I had to put a board under there because I was looking like Uncle Fester. I was hunched up and, it's terrible, you know.
You nearly fell asleep one show.
Someone doesn't want me on. I did fall asleep on one show.
Mark, thanks for your time as well.
I've got to nurse these bruised ribs. He's got an elbow on him.
You haven't put any weight on anyway. You can do it. There's still good feed, Ross.
Nice to jump in. This is the best 2 weeks of the year for me.
Isn't it great?
Can't wait for New Zealand Cup week, and also thanks to Greg Bradley as well, who joined us throughout the 4 weeks of Spring Loaded. Looking forward to this weekend. There's so much to look out for. The 2000 Guineas at Pegasus Sprint, and also the Metropolitan at listed level, and even a listed race too at Te Rapa. It's been great journey over the last 5 weeks. It has been Spring Loaded.